Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another regrowth. Here we are. I've done a thing. Let's just say a thing. I've upgraded our regrowth to 0.8.2. And, I've been working my butt off, getting things ready, getting things done, and we've been slowly moving to the other base. Now, a couple things you probably noticed right off the get-go. Our big tank here and all of our sprinkler systems are gone. I brought them down. They are done. We have them all over here ready to go to the other base. And that's kind of what I've been doing, just kind of filling up chests. And we're going to be proceeding to bring this over to the other base. But you'll also notice a couple other things, and there's been changes to the pack. So be a little cautious that when you are upgrading, there have been changes, right? It's still in, by theory, alpha or beta mode, whatever you want to call it mode. And there's a couple things that you have to do. First things first, you do have to completely redo the quest book. Okay, so I think I've gotten pretty close. It has changed as well, but I'm pretty sure that we're pretty much exactly where we need to be. One of the hiccups that I did have is this one here. The standing out. As you can see, this has changed quite a bit in the Botania section. But because I didn't do the Elementium helmet, I kind of had to complete this quest because I didn't have all the rest and I couldn't get it to work. So what we're going to do to start off the episode is I think we're going to... Oh, dang. I don't have a wand here, do I? I don't. Alright, we're going to do a little bit of moving and stuff. And then we're going to come back and we're going to make the Elementium helmet. And then that way, we're at least proceeding appropriately and we'll have the helmet. And then I feel comfortable accepting that reward. So other than that, everything else is pretty much good to go. A couple of the runes and stuff we're going to have to detect and whatnot still. And, redo a couple small odds and ends. But nothing too crazy. And there's been some changes. Holy cow, have there been some changes. We are going to progress quite a bit this episode. And this is one of the neat changes. I got to test this thing out as well. But, there's a few different things. Obviously, we need to progress quite a bit still. But we're getting there pretty good. As you can do, I also did some breeding. So we pretty much got all of this stuff. I stopped at the mystical flowers, the V-shrooms, cinder pearls, shimmerleaf, and whatever that is. So we left it there. I've been playing a lot. Let's just put it that way. This all changed up as well. And yeah, other than that, I think we're pretty good. Oh, and this was put into a new section. We did the chalk, if you guys remember correctly. And then we unlocked this. Blood magic. And we still have 2 locked. So, let me move a couple things over. And we will be back, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, maybe I'll bring more dollies next time. Okay, so we're over here, and one thing I'm noticing is I'm not getting any steam anymore out of these pipes. And I'm not sure if... it says extraction pipe on them. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the situation is here. Okay, now they're working. I might just have to replace them in the world. Which, a little bit annoying, but there's worse things. Where's all my stuff? Where did I put all my stuff? Okay, is this it? Yeah, this is it. Okay, there we go. I need my wrench. Where's my wrench? Where's my wrench? There it is. It's fine. We don't want the steam coming this way. We want the steam going that way. And is it pumping back in? I think so. Okay, let's try placing this guy back down, like so. And we're getting steam again. Yeah, so I just kind of had to replace those. I guess that's fine, not too big of a deal, but still a little bit annoying. So I'm going to have to replace these guys over here as well, I'm assuming, because they're probably not operational. There we go. And there we go. Beautiful. Okay, we are pulling the creosote out. That's good. Back into that tank. Excellent. This one here, I'll probably have to do the same thing. So, for the most part, things are working pretty solid. And we have a few things to do over here. And let's get into that right away. Mind you, these engines, oh man, Buildcraft update or what? Look at that. Isn't that nice? And why is that doing that? Okay, apparently the pipes are a little bit buggy for existing pipes. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now we're rolling. Okay. Anyways. Boom. Alright, we're good. We're good for now. Seems like they're all getting steam. That's good. I don't think this one was messed up, though, on the pump. So I think we're good to go there. But yeah, that upgrade, though. New textures and stuff. Always fun to see. Anyways, we have some stuff that we need to do. And one of them is the fermenter. There we go. We got it done. The next thing, oh boy, yeah. We're getting a little technical. A biogas engine. Those are the two things required for one of the quests here. Right there. Beautiful. Fermentation. Awesome. We're going to claim that reward. We're going to get that fertilizer. And I'm going to put it immediately to work. And at the same time, we're going to crank those on. And we're going to get a few more trees kicking through as fast as possible. Alright, good. We have the watering cans. I'm pretty sure I have some here. Yeah, right there. Good. And I'm just going to store these guys for right now. The next item on there is the still, which is very nice, and it's for converting biomass into, you know, better things. Is that honestly... Okay, the Buildcraft pipes seem to be a little wonky. Yeah, all of our Buildcraft pipes and stuff seem to be a little questionable. So I'm not sure what's exactly going on there. They're getting steam. So is this just a graphical thing? And we're losing steam and we're gaining steam back in. Maybe it's just graphical. Anyways, that should be working right away. One of the things you'll see is these little enchanter things here, and I've kind of been having a little bit of fun. If you click on this equipment, look at all this stuff that you can do. And this is a companion title scroll. And you can kind of just equip it, and it gives you a cool little title and these weird little effects. I doubt I'll be using it for very long, but I thought it was pretty cool. And one of the other things that I got going here is the crusher from Mechanism, as you guys saw, right? So let's make sure. I don't think that that fermenter was going to open anything, right? It shouldn't have. But I do want to make this basic simul sacks. All right, so we need an ender pearl. We need a little bit of iron. Is it 4? It is 4. And we need to get ourselves a stick. So let's get this guy built, because it says that it assists with building. And I want to give it a try. Let's get that limestone. Still a very useful block. Now, what does this do? How do we use this? What exactly does this do? Okay. Alright. Okay, so this, from what it says, let's do a quick test. It says it helps building lines. So if I build this here, and I go like that. Oh! Not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay. It does have a durability, though. That is interesting to see. Anyways, that was fun. That's all. That's all I really wanted to do with it. You know, just testing things out. Oh my god, they finally fixed the bags. You can shift-click back into the bags. Praise the Lord. I love it. All right, good. Things are going. Things are cruising. It looks like these are starting to heat up and get going, which is good. And I think we're back in business. I think everything is pretty much set. Now, one other bug that I do want to mention is with golems. Golems definitely will break the agricraft crops, whether it's grown or not. And so that's a big bug, and that's not going to be fixed until agricraft updates. But it will be fixed in the next update. No water. We got another situation down here. Right there. Right there, right there. Why is that not pumping? Oh, don't tell me. No. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Okay. Alright, is that one bugged out too? Yeah, we're getting water again. Good. Okay. Fixed it. Nailed it. Beautiful. Let's get that thing rocking and rolling. Anyways, oh, look at the assembly table now. Alright, so next item up for bids is we have the crusher. Beautiful, beautiful thing. It's our first machine, basically, guys. And we did actually need the metallurgic infuser, which I'm very happy that we needed it. Let's just put it that way. So let's plop this down, and we'll fill it full of some RF from our passive generation here. And this guy here can basically take our ores. I'll probably still use the smeltery that I built last episode for our large ores. But when I get into ones like this, where there's 1, 2, or 3... the smeltery is really a pain in the butt to even deal with or use or anything like that. So instead, what we can do is we can use the crusher. Is that going to work? Maybe? Why isn't it crushing? Why isn't it crushing? Can it not crush ore? That is a possibility. They might have changed that. And that would be fine. Alright. It apparently does not crush ore. Okay, great. I built the wrong thing. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, it happens. That's what I needed. The enrichment chamber. Dang it! Why must I do this to myself? Oh well, it happens. Not a big deal. The next thing that I want to get going, though, is actually the energy cube, or the basic energy cube. I want to start storing some of this power that these machines are producing on a grander scale, right? So, first things first that I want to get is this setup here, the basic energy cube. And you guys saw a little bit of it. I did a little bit of preparation. We can get ourselves the energy tablets that we need, and they can go there. But we're a little bit behind on the osmium plates. Now, osmium plates, I have 2 osmium. Not great. Not great at all. Did I bring more? I did bring more osmium. Good. And more aluminum. And there's some osmium dust. Okay, we are still in business. Let's get this stuff going. So this can be done... Really? Well, that's changed. In a blast furnace, you say? Did they change the recipe for a blast furnace then? Yes, they did. Pretty dramatically as well. Holy cow, that used to be titanium. Alright. I like it. So this needs to go in a blast furnace now to smelt down to the ore, which then can just get smelted down normally or enriched. Or I believe it can also be smelted. Okay. Interesting. So this osmium dust, we can get that smelted down and double it. No problem there. 1, 2, 18. Make it nice and even number. And we will see if we need to flip that around or not. Interesting, interesting. So blast furnaces have changed. That is good to know. And how do we make this wrought iron? That's in the Bloomery. Okay. So a bloomery is something that we're going to need then. Bloomery. Actually, let's look up this entire garden stuff. Mod. This is new. So there's lanterns now. Very nice. Very good. Okay. It does work as an infusion stabilizer as well for Thaumcraft. That is good to know. And there's lots of cool little mossy bricks and stuff, but I don't know how to make those. And a block of charcoal. Okay. There's chains. Interesting. And then, of course, there's the lattice as well. Another thing that we could definitely look at. A little bit of decorative. And it looks like that's been upgraded quite a bit. So this guy here in a carpenter. So bricks, seared bricks, furnace. In a carpenter with some creosote oil. Okay, we can get that done. No problem. Now, one of the things that I will say is you guys probably have to make this for a quest at some point. I don't know if that'll be the case for me, just because, well, I was kind of processing things as we went, right? So let's see. Let's flip that around. Is it working? Is it twerking? It is. It is. It is. Good. All right. Excellent. So very interesting. This is a nice change. I like this. It's always fun to experiment with new things. So let's see. Do we have the clay over here or not? I have a feeling we do. And actually, you know what? I should look it up while we're here. Sorry, I'm a little bit, you know, it's new, right? It's new. It's exciting. Do we have a way of getting fertilizer any easier than what it was before? So there's an apatite ore, which you can't get. No, I don't think it's any easier. Okay, great. That's an interesting one. Okay. All right. I guess it was on. That's fine. Okay, so osmium blocks, good. That's going to get us some more osmium plates, like so, which will allow us to process some of the other stuff here. We'll just return that blood back in there. Who put some blood in my smeltery? Good. Okay, so let's get this guy going as well. And that, is that enough? I think that's enough, isn't it? Oh, and we need a few more redstone chipsets. Okay. Good and good. So we need 4 of these things, right? Yes, indeed. And I'm hoping, I didn't really check, but I don't think this recipe's changed. God, I hope not. Let me double check that while we're here. Lots of changes. So many changes. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. You see what happened there. We need enriched iron, which is charcoal with wrought iron in a metallurgic infuser. So we do need that bloomery, and we need it stat, because this recipe is no longer valid for us anymore. That is a huge change. Okay, so let's get our bloomery going then. That is very, very interesting. So I'm going to gather some of the materials, and we're going to get this thing good to go. All right. I think we are ready. To go. So the seared brick goes like that in the carpenter. And do we actually need 8 buckets of creosote? Real? No recipe. Brick, seared brick, furnace. I guess we do need additional creosote. Okay, so that's 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still not there. Okay. I mean, worst case, we lose a little bit of creosote, right? Beautiful. Okay. So, is that crafting then? Yes? No power. What do you mean no power? Oh, come on. Okay. Nothing else is... No recipe, no power. No recipe, no power. It's connected. Why is it saying no power? Okay. Alright. I guess we have to move this over to there, maybe? I'm going to give it a try, and we shall see. Alrighty, there we go. Okay, so it's working for now. I'm not getting the no power symbol, so I mean it should work with Buildcraft, right? I hope. Yeah, okay, so we're starting to get some progression, which is great. Okay, good stuff. So the Bloomery furnace is going to be vital in us making the wrought iron, right? Wrought iron is done in a Bloomery furnace with iron and sand. Well, that's pretty darn easy. So we can do... Why did that... Really? You have to shift left click to get a stack? That's the opposite. That's gonna bug me. And bug me bad. Real bad. Anyways, so this should... Oh god, that takes forever. Literally forever. I don't want that. Oh boy. Okay, and our crusher can't do anything that we need it to do, which is great. Just fabulous. We are making such great progress, guys. So, yeah, okay, so I'm regular left clicking. If I shift left click, it takes out a stack. My brain is not comprehending that appropriately, but yeah, not pleased. Anyways, there we go. We got that starting to cook up, get some charcoal going, because we're going to need some of that as well. Obviously, we're going to need... Does it actually require charcoal? It looks like it actually does require charcoal. So we're going to need charcoal. We can't use regular coal, which is very interesting in this process. Is this thing done yet? Not quite. I guess it is a pretty big recipe. Anything that requires 8 buckets of creosote should probably take its time, right? And we're going to need probably a lot more power than what we even have now that I'm thinking about it. And we're going to need charcoal for the enriched setup, all just to get a basic energy cube. The enriched iron. Oh, we can use coal for that. Okay. So let's get a little bit of coal from upstairs in our processes. Good. So far, though, the update seems really good. Performance-wise and whatnot, like I said, there's a few bugs still. But for the most part, world loaded up quite nicely. I didn't really run into any situational problems, which is good, because the world's been around for a long time. Which makes me very happy. Very, very happy. Boom. Oh yeah. Love it. Okay. We've started setting up here for the next groupings of magical crops as well. So we will look to continually expand on all of that, which is good. And let's see, we got a bit of coal. Might as well fill up some of this, like so. And wait for our charcoal, which should be right in there. Okay, and our Bloomery, done. Awesome. So Bloomery furnace, I don't believe this requires any power whatsoever. So we can probably just set it even right here. As far as I know, it doesn't require really anything at all. We could put coal in there. Okay, does it work though? Let's find out. So sand and iron. Are we getting cooking? We are not. So it does require the charcoal that the recipe says, which is good to know. Let's put in some of our charcoal and at least get it started. Luckily, it's adequately quick. I mean, could be faster. It's going to be a bit of a pain to automate this process down the road, but, you know, it's one of those things. And we can start doing the wrought iron. We only need 4 by all theory. So let's head on over to our metallurgic infuser and get this going. I believe it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So we'll get this working. Losing quite a bit of power and all that kind of stuff. I'm guessing these universal pipes are these aren't giving me the no power issue. That's good. Okay, enriched iron. Very nice. How much does it require? Really? Is it a power thing again? I don't understand why it's not going. Okay, that gives us a basic control circuit. Our first one. Hooray. Hooray for everything. Is it just a power-related thing? Doesn't seem like it. It says we have carbon. Do we need a specific amount of carbon? It's not really telling me. This doesn't tell me exactly how much we need. I guess we'll put in 4 more. 50 carbon? And how much does it use then? So it's using 30 carbon. So it's 3 coal. That's good to know. 3 coal to get 1 enriched iron. Okay. That's not too bad. We can put in the last 3 now that we know the conversion rate. So that's beautiful. And we need to wait on power, because that power system over there is garbage. Let's be honest with ourselves here. Garbage. Alright. Sleep off the nighttime. All that jazz. Oh man. I feel like we're really progressing. I don't know why, but I really do feel like it. And it looks like we're going to have to be dabbling a little bit into the blood magics of the world. But equally, I believe there is actually a quartz seed now. Let's just find out. Quartz. Yes, Certus quartz seed. Now, this does require a lot. Quite a bit. And it also requires the advanced... the next level up of our infusion stone as well. So I think that's what it's called, right? Infusion stone. Yeah, the master, which requires, oh no, maybe the extreme. Is it the extreme? Weak, extreme. Yeah. So that's going to require all of that. So, Certus quartz, we're going to need to find. How are we going to do that? So, let's see what the world is built from. I have it right here. Okay, good. So, we need to make an essence of Certus quartz, which requires a whole bunch of resources, most of which I actually have. Whoa, that's a lot of redstone. But we can make it work. We can get that done. So we can get ourselves some Certus quartz, and we can actually start into applied energistics as well, which is something that would just be beautiful for me. We can clear out that recipe and all that jazz, get that done. See how we're making out over here. Not bad. The charcoal is lasting a decent amount of time, which is good to see. And we're getting a decent amount of that wrought iron. We're going to need to get some more blast furnaces and all that kind of stuff as well, but I'm not too concerned about that. I'm focusing more on the base and getting things going. I brought over some iron and some resources that we can start sorting equivocally. And these guys go into here. Good. Awesome. Overall, things are going great in the world. I'm really pleased with this update, actually. There's a lot to it, and I think it's definitely for the best on the mod pack, and maybe it'll even get some more hype coming forward. Okay, does this work? Energy cube. Filling up with energy. Awesome. So we just discharged a ton of energy through those pipes, getting it good to go into the energy cube. So we're starting to accumulate power in some form anyways, so that we're good to go. KRF, so that's 800,000 RF. That's a good amount of energy, because honestly, we don't really have that much. So that is awesome. To be able to store up that energy and use it down the road, that is exactly what we are talking about. Very good, very good. Things are going very well. Very well. We have Certus quartz. We have a lot of the stuff that we need. We need to get some osmium seeds going. I'm not too concerned about that. We can do that probably next episode. I think we'll be fine in that. Over here, there's some things that we need to do for sure. Witchery, we're pretty good on right now. I mean, there's still quite a bit that we need to do in the Witchery mod, but for right now, I feel like we're pretty solid. There's the void metals. Okay, that's the that's advanced thaumaturgy stuff. There's that stuff there, and then I'm thinking the blood magic. So let's just quickly take a look at the altar here, because we can. So that requires altar from Witchery, a charged attune stone. Okay, the charged attune stone is my hiccup at the moment. So how do we charge the attune stone? That is a great question, and I believe that has to do with like actual circle magic, if I'm not mistaken. And for that, that would be in our book. So let's look that up. Let's see, circle magic. There it is. Okay. And see what we can do here. So, rite of binding, rite of transport. Okay, there's a lot of pages here. So, 2, 3. So there's different rites and what they can do. Is that what I'm getting? Draw circles using chalk. Okay. So, for the most part, there we go. Attune stone charged. Pulls the circles into the talisman. Rite of binding. So to do this, oh, that requires that. Pulls the circles into the talisman. Okay, how do I make the attune stone charge? Maybe the other quest book, maybe this will tell me. Let's take a look. So, charged attune stones allow you to make a number of things, including filters to upgrade your fume funnels. They can also often be used as an alternative altar power for some rites. Okay. Worthwhile first endeavor. To charge an attune stone, refer to page 14 of the Witchcraft. Okay. So page 14. We were almost there. I got a little impatient, you know. So we need to make this circle. Charges the attune stone. Rite of charging. It requires an altar power of 2,000 and these resources thrown onto the thing in the center. Is that right? I think so. Okay, so page 14. Alright. I don't think we're going to do that. If anybody has any help on the Witchcraft mod for me, it would be greatly appreciated. I am new to the mod, and I'm trying to learn, but it takes a bit of time. So, any help is greatly, greatly appreciated. Our steam holding up quite nicely. We have our Bloomery furnace kicking butt and taking names. And we built the wrong machine over there. So that's fun. Can we look at the enrichment chamber? Oh. Really? Okay. Nether quartz, that's fine. We can make this. The titanium is definitely a problem. So, I guess we're kind of at a point now. I'm going to need to get some more titanium. Did they change the recipe at all? I might as well look it up while we're here. I don't think they did. Molten titanium. No. So, yeah. Impure and magnesium in a vat. Okay. So that's the only way, really. Good to know. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. Casting table, I think it's the same thing. Molten magnesium and impure molten titanium. So the molten magnesium comes from magnesium dust. Magnesium dust is made by combining quicklime and water in a vat. And it's got to be a large vat. Now, I don't believe I brought over all my vat materials. So I'm going to go grab those. And maybe we'll grab a few other things while we're over there. Bring my dollies and all that kind of stuff. Get at least a couple of them. Good. And we will be right back. Well, I don't know what it is with me and going super long on regrowth videos, but I tend to do it a lot, don't I? I guess I just get carried away with too much fun. That's the only excuse I can think up anyways. So, we are at 30 some odd minutes already on this episode. I think what I'm going to do, I think now is a good time to call it. And we can we pick these up yet? No, we cannot. Not with the dolly anyways. Oh, one other thing, the Botania flowers, gone. They dry up. Yep. Just saying. But anyways, I think we'll leave it there. I will regroup. I will get things together, get things ready. We'll see if we can't power out a few things next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe. All that fun stuff. I really do appreciate all of you. And have a fantastic day. Bye-bye for now. See ya.